Considering we're now finally back to making content with all the cars once again, I thought I'd show you guys the full garage and let you know what cars you can expect to see on the channel. So this, as most of you will know, is my Shadow Gray Corvette C8. It is a 2021 1LT. So it's a pretty basic interior, but I think Shadow Gray being discontinued now is A, rare, and B, I think it just looks phenomenal. The car's got black wheels and red calipers, bright red calipers. So on to car number 2. Car number 2 is the other 2021 in the collection. Pretty different. Mclaren Elva. This is a volcano red car. I can go over the full spec in a different video if you guys are interested. But the inside is Arizona tan leather. The 12 o'clock stripe is just red. The calipers actually aren't volcano red. That was an insanely expensive option, but they are red. No, they're not color matched. It's pretty much the main basics of the specs. Obviously, we didn't go with black wheels. I thought it fit like a more of a 60s racer aesthetic to go with the silver wheels. But yeah, there's the Elva. Now that the Carrera GT and Porsche 928 have been sold off, this is actually the oldest car in the collection, a 2006 Ford GT, Centennial white with blue stripes. Just did a video on this. You guys don't seem too interested in this, which I think is hilarious because this is such an iconic American car. I love this car, but it's actually more room to walk in the garage right now because the 720 is not here. It's being driven right now. So I'm going to have to get to that car in a little bit. So next car is the only 2019 car in this collection. Since I sold my C7, this is a 2019 911 Speedster. I think it speaks for itself if you guys know what it is. It's the 4-liter out of the GT3 in convertible trim. I spec this car as well. I like the way this car is spec'd. It's black with the yellow calipers that every GT car in the world has, with the yellow deviated stitching and the embroidery on the seat in yellow as well. There's the reason this car is so iconic, I think. The gear knob, it's a stick. But I actually think this is pretty cheap. I'm actually fairly certain that's out of a Volkswagen Golf. That is not a normal manual gear knob, but maybe it's just because they needed it for the 6-speed. Not sure. But these were not part of the spec of the car. Got these after from Porsche. There were a few thousand from Renlist. Renlist, I think they were about 300. So there's that. But yeah, car number 4. And this is, in my opinion anyway, the grail of the collection. 2020 McLaren 720S Spider, Saros Performance Pack, so it has all the carbon, the nasals on the hood, the mirrors on the inside, and that beautiful black and xenon yellow interior. Can't get over how good of a job they did on the 720. By far, favorite car ever built, and considering I spec'd it, my favorite car ever built. This is the other carbon part. I don't think it looks that great with this color in particular, but maybe on a bright orange car something would look really cool. But yeah, obviously the buttresses can't really be carbon, even though it'd be a cool touch because they're glass, because McLaren is genius, and you can see when you're backing up your car, which with cars like these, you really wish you could. Ferrari. I did make a review on this Velar, which actually did pretty good. It's actually in a nice color. I think it's called Eager Gray. It's a very nice color, but the car itself is a heap of junk. And every time I drive it, I wish I didn't have to. But the reason we're looking at it is because we're talking about the cars that you guys can't see right now. I'll put it up real quick. We have a 2014 458 Spider in Tour de France blue, over Quayo, if you want to call it tan, on the inside. It's got yellow calipers. It's a beautifully spec car. I do happen to love that car as much as I hate Ferrari. Another car that you can't see here is our 2021, I think it is, Bmw M850. It's a Grand Coupe, so it's a 4-door. It normally sits right about here, but tire exploded on that car, so down a car. Just got a Kia Stinger last week. And I believe ceramic silver they call the color. I have not seen the car or driven the car yet, so I can't give you too many thoughts, but I do love the Stinger, even though I haven't driven it yet. I've been pushing to get one for a while, but that's also in Florida with the Ferrari. It replaced the 928. How the 928 was ever a family car, I have no idea. Let's just say it's not that fun being in the back of that car, especially when it only has 2 seats. Only one of them is usable when there's a 6'3" driver in the front, and you have to put 3 people in the back sometimes. Yeah, and the final car that you guys can't see here is nothing, because that's all of them. Well, my brain gone. Sold a lot of cars recently. The 928, Gallardo sold before the 720, Carrera sold before the Elva. So those are cars that you might have seen that you might be missing. But yeah, that's what you can expect to see on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what cars you like, what cars you don't like, what cars you want to see in videos. Thank you guys so much, and have a good one.